After learning that I had a severe stomach illness, my CEO wife, Victoria, immediately arranged a surgery for me just to torture me. On the way to the hospital, I made a suffocating decision. Just let me leave this world, okay? Perhaps even God took pity on me. As our car was crossing the East River Bridge, we were suddenly rear-ended. "Mr. Liam, please step out and transfer to the car in front," the manager notified me with a cold expression. I dragged my trembling body out of the car. Instantly, my stomach churned with agonizing nausea. I rushed to the bridge railing and began dry heaving violently. "Mr. Liam, don't come any closer. I'm fine. I'll be okay after I throw up." I raised a hand to stop them from approaching. Staring at the rolling river behind the railing, a crazy thought suddenly sprang into my mind. The next second, without any hesitation, I vaulted over the railing right in front of everyone. Gasps and screams erupted behind me. I closed my eyes and let the bone-chilling river water swallow me whole. No matter how good this world was, I didn't want to come back. Soon after, I lost consciousness completely. At that exact moment, Victoria received a phone call. "Boss, Mr. Liam just jumped off the East River Bridge." The woman was struck with profound shock, her dark eyes filled with disbelief. "How dare he jump into the river?" she roared into the phone. "Get down there and find him. I forbid him to die." But by the time Victoria rushed to the bridge, there was nothing but the churning water. She hadn't tortured him enough yet. How dare he die? The police dragged the river all night, but there was no sign of me. Victoria's eyes were bloodshot. She had completely lost control. However, when I opened my eyes again, I wasn't dead. A cute little boy handed me a piece of bread. It turned out some passing fisherman had saved me. I immediately made up a tragic story about suffering from domestic violence and a cheating wife. The kind-hearted fisherman couple actually believed me and decided to help hide my whereabouts. As a token of gratitude, I took off my only necklace and gave it to them. Clutching the $1,000 of travel money they gave me, I decided to seek refuge with my best friend from college, Ethan. Meanwhile, in Victoria's luxurious mansion, smash, an expensive vase shattered into pieces. Victoria screamed hoarsely, "I want him alive, or I want his corpse." She ordered a blanket search, vowing to find me even if I had been washed out to sea. But after 3 full days and nights of searching, there was still no news. Everyone assumed I was dead. Victoria, however, was like a madwoman. Growling with red eyes, she snapped, "Without my permission, he is not allowed to die." She refused to accept this outcome, pouring massive amounts of money into continuing the search. This search lasted for 3 whole months, but she never could have imagined that 3 months later, I would be peacefully living on my friend's farm. "Liam, rest for a bit. Your body is still weak." My best friend Ethan jogged over to support me. Seeing him bustling about for my sake, my heart felt incredibly warm. He even scolded me for not telling him about my marriage. I could only offer a bitter smile. That marriage had ended long ago. "If I ever find a second chance at love, I'll definitely invite you to the wedding." I thought I would never have a second spring in my life. I just wanted to live out my days in peace. But I had no idea that while I was enjoying this tranquility, a monstrous storm was brewing on Victoria's end. For a whole month, Victoria sat slumped in her office. She had finally started to accept that I was dead, and agonizing regret was beginning to eat at her. If she hadn't pushed me so hard, would I still be alive? Just then, her assistant burst into the room, holding up a photograph. "Boss, isn't this Mr. Liam's necklace?"